our backs were to the wall today, and we had to come out fighting. Being down 4-0, it didn't look too good against a very good pitching from Alabama. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers are with Miranda Elish, who took that shot to the face. She's going to be okay. We just have to run some more tests and see what happens from there. But she was in good spirits, and she sent us a message straight away about the game. So obviously nobody feels worse than Mary Iakopo, but those things happen. It was a total accident, and she came out and did it for a teammate and hit that big home run for us that really got us going. So that's the best way to redeem yourself, right, Mary? But we know Alabama's a class act. They're going to come back strong tomorrow. We've got a tough game ahead of us, and we've got to be ready for that tomorrow. And hopefully we can have another great game of softball as a showcase for this great sport. Thank you.
Questions for student athletes only, please.
Mary, just kind of walk us through what happened on the bunt and what you were seeing and react to it.
Just looking to get a lead out. That's all I was looking for. So I was headed to second, and it was a dead ball. Shouldn't have thrown it, but Shay came in big, so no harm, no foul.
Okay, how much did Alabama recruit you?
They recruited me when I was a lot younger, and it just wasn't the place for me because I wanted to go away from home to become a better person.
And it kind of right after that play, what did you guys kind of say to each other? How did you regroup? Obviously, that's a pretty dramatic scene. How did you guys kind of regroup?
We really got together and knew my teammates had my back on that. I trusted my person to the left and right, and they had my back for the rest of the game. One run at a time. More so thinking about Miranda the whole time. And our pitchers, they've caught us thus far, and we've kind of choked on them. So doing it for the pitchers and Miranda specifically after that happened.
How much did that lift everybody in the dugout after you got the home run? Who was that feel like?
It was a game changer. Just flipped the switch, and we knew we were in the ball game.
What did you feel like?
Something high, something in the strike zone.
For both the players, they only had 3 hits as a team yesterday, 9 today. What adjustments did y'all make against, especially Montana fouls tonight?
I think seeing her a couple times through the lineup, we knew what she was throwing. We were hunting our pitch, and we were just getting a good pitch to hit.
And when Miranda went out, was that kind of, I want to say rallying cries, may not be the right word, but did you guys kind of say this is from Miranda going forward after you guys reacted to that?
Yes, we definitely said that she was our motivation. We came together, and a couple of us prayed because we wanted to keep her in our prayers and wanted to make sure she was okay. And we definitely took what happened to make sure that we were doing it for her.
Mary, in your home run, was there any extra motivation there, or was that just a normal about that?
I'd say it was pretty normal. I was thinking about Miranda the whole time, but I have 2 strikes on me. I was just trying to stay alive.
One final question for players? If not, then you're dismissed.
Mary, what did you see from Shay coming in? Obviously, she had pushed a lot this postseason, but what did she show?
She went out there and competed. Very proud of her. Could have asked for a better time to come in.
All right, ladies, you're dismissed. Thank you. All right, questions for Coach White?
Coach, just talk about your team's character tonight. I mean, it was easy for them to shut down after that injury, as well as the way the game was going. I mean, just kind of talk about the fight the team had after that.
Well, you're over there thinking on a basis. These teams sometimes, these players, never cease to amaze you sometimes, and their resiliency they showed, and the fight and the character. I mean, it bodes well for this team. If this is our final stop, then so be it. But if it's not, then I think we've learned a lot from this, and we can build on that going forward. We should have come out and understand that the pressure's on them just as much as us, and we got to fight. It's like we all know it. It's one game and it's over for one team, and so you got to just be prepared to give your best effort, you know, win or lose. You just want to come away from the field saying that's all we got, you know, and let the best team win on the day.
Talk about what O'Leary provided for your team tonight.
It was a tremendous performance. You could tell when she first came in that she was overthrowing a little bit, was, you know, getting behind and getting the ball down. Went out, had a couple of words to her. She made the adjustment straight away. That's showing a lot of maturity for a kid in her situation. She never really seems to get rattled. Sometimes she overthrows and tries too hard sometimes, but just very, very coachable. Just a pleasure to coach, and is able to make those adjustments, which is really hard for a freshman to do.
Like, when you obviously didn't have a lot of time to make that decision, but why did you decide to go with Shay with everything that was going on and you decided to go?
Yeah. Well, they saw Brooke yesterday, and you know, I want to see what Shay could do for us. You know, she's got to get out there. If we're going to go from this point forward, we're going to need our whole pitching staff, and so there's no point saying what if. You got to get out there and give that kid that chance, and she didn't disappoint today. So real proud of her for that. Well, you know, what's better than it could have been? I mean, you know, how bad it could have been. It could have been really bad, you know. But obviously, you need to see a myofascial surgeon to decide whether there's going to be further action taken, whether it's going to be surgery or whatever. But that is something we have to wait on, you know, and see what happens. I'm not sure if she's able to fly or even, you know, but she'll be able to drive home at least. So we're arranging for that as well. So again, it's just preliminary right now, but she is doing well. Obviously, she's out for the weekend. There's no doubt about that. I mean, but at least she's in good spirits. It kind of hit her right on the side of the nose and cheekbone right in here. So it's a combination. If it was my nose, it would have been all over the place. But but it was her nose. She's got a smaller nose, so she's okay. But I mean, I don't mean to joke about that situation, but she knows me and she knows what I'm about. So, but it did hit her flush. It was pretty horrific thing, and you know, like I said, it could have been a lot worse. It could have hit her in the temple. It could have hit her right in the nose and ward in the teeth, lost some teeth. And we just, you know, pray to God that she's okay.
Did you say anything when she was on the ground when you guys went out to go?
Well, she wanted to stand up straight away. I was like, no. she doesn't. You know, she probably felt embarrassed about the whole thing and wants to get up. And it's like, stay there. You're okay. You know. And you know, she just said, I'm okay. And of course, you know, it didn't look good, and we knew she wasn't okay. And so, you know, obviously, she was in a lot of pain going to the hospital.
What was the message you sent to her?
She said, way to go, and he gave us the hook'ems, and, you know, keep it going, you know, basically was the message. No, not yet. I'm going to, you know, talk to my staff. You know, obviously, we have three choices out there right now. We have O'Leary, you know, Brooke Bollinger, or Ari Adams, and I think it's called Jenny Holstaff right now, right? So if we need everybody, we'll use them. But, you know, we've got to keep scoring runs like we did today. That's the only way to beat Alabama. You're going to have to score some runs. Oh. You know, we had a kid that was really struggling at the start of the year. She was really struggling because, you know, she came from a different coaching staff last year, and they had a different philosophy on everything. And, of course, they learned our philosophy, and it totally changed her swing. But you could start to see the improvements, and that kid was in the batting cages more than any other kid we've had on this team. Worked harder. You know, she was a starting third baseman last year, went out into the outfield, and I don't know if you saw the regionals, but she gunned somebody out at second. I mean, that kid has really impressed me this year, the way she's taken on the role. Hasn't always been a starter, but she's earned that starting spot and rightfully for us.
One final question.
Did you say anything to the team when you were handling
I just told them that she's okay. You know, she was going to go to the hospital and get checked out, but everything was okay. You know, I didn't really know at the time, but I mean, she was up and walking around. So, you know, it was just focus and do it for your teammate, and that was the whole thing. You can't worry about what happens. Things happen in this game, and sometimes it's not good. But what would Miranda want for us? She'd want us to go out there and keep playing hard for her. So she got us here. She was the horse last weekend. She's been the horse this season. You know, I think the team showed a lot of character by backing her up with some runs, and eventually we came out the winner.
Coach, thank you very much. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.